there is a question paper in the chat box. I request everybody to open and go through the question paper. Yes, Richard Francis.
Ma'am, can you send it again?
The net is very low, so
No
sometimes
problem.
the
I'll send it
video
again.
will be off.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am, we got.
Yes, ma'am, we got it.
Okay. Try to open the link and attempt. You have 10 questions. Send it. How many questions?
Ma'am, 10.
Okay. I request everybody to open the link and attempt the test. Let me pause recording. Didn't start recording. Now let me share again. Question number 2. So the first question answer, the last one was exclamation mark. I don't believe this, full stop. This is your first question's answer. Second question, a sentence that expresses a command or makes a request is?
Imperative sentence.
Yes, it is an imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. Now, question number 3. Pass the gravy, please. Identify subject, verb, object from the sentence. As you all know, pass the gravy is an imperative sentence. Everyone is shouting. I request everybody to mute your mic. Yes, pass the gravy here. The sentence is starting with pass, the verb. Okay, so it is an imperative sentence and you can see the magical word please in it. So pass the gravy as it is an imperative sentence. The subject of the imperative sentence is always you. So the answer, that is the last sentence. You, subject, pass is the verb and the gravy is the object of the sentence. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now question 4. Check question 4. She has 6 mangoes. What kind of sentence?
Ma'am, it is an assertive sentence.
Because assertive sentence is just actually a statement sentence. The other name for the assertive sentence is declarative sentence. Okay. Question number 5. What an idea. Identify the kind of sentence.
Exclamatory.
It is an exclamatory sentence.
Ma'am,
What's the
because
question's answer?
exclamation mark is there.
There is an exclamation mark. Not only that, the structure of the sentence says that this is not a question. Though it is starting with the WH word, this is not a question because it is not ending with a question mark. And we can give only an exclamation mark and this is a sentence for exclamatory sentence. Okay, now 6th question. Be nice to your pets. Identify the kind of sentence. Be. As you all know, be is an auxiliary verb, right? You're familiar with be forms, do forms, and have forms. So be is already an auxiliary verb or it is a verb. So the sentence is starting with the verb, be nice to your pet. So here the sentence is an example for?
Interrogative sentence. Imperative, sorry.
Imperative sentence. Question number 7. Subject of an imperative sentence is always
you.
Second person pronoun. You is the subject of an imperative sentence. Now 8th question. Can you please help me?
Interrogative sentence.
You can see a question mark at the end of the sentence and though there is a magical word called please is used and it is in the form of a request also, but this is a question. Very sure that this is a question because this is ending with a question mark expecting an answer in the form of yes or no. Okay, so this is an example for interrogative sentence, not an imperative sentence. Okay, now question number 9. I found a gold coin under my pillow. What kind? Statement. It is a statement. SVO pattern. Subject, verb, object pattern. Okay. So this is an example for assertive. Assertive means declarative sentence. The last one. May I have some more juice? The sentence is ending with
Interrogative
the
sentence.
sentence is normally ending with a question mark. So this is a question. So this is coming under the interrogative sentence. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
You're clear.
Okay, I hope that you are clear with your answers and what mistake you made and all. It is there in your mind. Now let us start our new topic, which is connected with the first topic, kinds of sentences. Okay, the topic for you to learn or the next 5 worksheets are based on kinds of sentences and also transformation of sentences. What do you mean by that word transformation, children? The word transformation is a familiar word. We can transform, we can change a sentence into another sentence without changing its meaning. Okay, even as you are familiar with the active and passive voice sentences, right? You are actually transforming the sentence from active to passive, isn't it? You know how to change one simple sentence into complex sentence by attaching a subordinating injunction, right? You're not changing the meaning, but you are changing the sentence from one form to the other form. And you may be learning in 8th standard direct, indirect speech or reported speech. There also, without changing the meaning, we are changing one set of sentence into another set. Okay, we may be changing some words in it, we may be changing some part of a sentence in it, but still we are not changing the entire meaning or the sense. Okay, so the process of changing one sentence into another sentence without changing the meaning by changing a part or by changing a word in a sentence is called transformation of sentences. Let me share the screen for you, children. So we are learning, or we are talking about the concept transformation of sentence. As I have told you, Rama killed Ravana. You're familiar with this example, and this is my favorite example also, right? So Rama killed Ravana, right? So Rama, the god, killed a demon called Ravana. The same sentence you can make into passive voice by changing that or by interchanging the subject position with object and object's position with subject, isn't it? So you can interchange some words and you are not changing the meaning. So after changing into passive voice, you will get an answer. Ravana was killed by Rama, right? Raman Ravanane konnu. Malayalam, right? Your Malayalam teacher Kartari Prayogam and Karmani Prayogam, right? Your Malayalam teacher may explain this to you, children. So please listen here. So Ravanan Ramanal Kollapattu. These are the two Malayalam Prayogams, right? So there we are not changing the meaning, right? No, any tinge of changing the meaning in it? No, we are not changing the meaning. Actually, we are changing one sentence into another sentence without changing the meaning. And this process is called transformation of sentences. Okay, so you can transform active voice sentence into passive voice. You can transform a simple sentence into complex or compound sentence, or a complex sentence into simple or compound sentence, right? So there, those all places you are not changing the meaning actually. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear,
Yes, ma'am.
children? And this
Yes.
process is called a transformation of sentences. Okay, so now it's time to share the screen, children. Look at the definition of the word or the term transformation of sentences. Okay, don't think too much in it. You just try to learn. There is no strict rules to be followed. I can give you some tips. Okay, using the tips, try to practice yourself. You will be able to change, or you will be able to make your own perfect sentences. I know that you are very good and smart kids. Okay, so transformation of a sentence means, it means changing or converting the words or form of a sentence without changing its meaning or sense. I repeat, transformation of sentence means converting a sentence from one form to the other form, one kind to the other kind, one type to the other type without changing the meaning. And this is called transformation of sentences. I request everybody to note this. Transformation of sentences means we can convert one sentence into another kind or another type or another way without changing the meaning. We can change an interrogative sentence into an assertive sentence, an assertive sentence into a into an exclamatory sentence, a assertive sentence into an interrogative sentence, and all. So children, this is called transformation of sentence. Now look at the second slide, children. It is a simplified one. So as I have told you, we can even interchange, or by changing the part or some part of a sentence or even a whole sentence, you can make a new one, and this is called transformation of sentences. Okay, so we are transforming one sentence into another sentence without changing its meaning. Okay, the interchanged parts or sentences should give the same meaning. Remember, after changing one type of sentence into another type, we must not change the meaning of the sentence. Am I clear? Am I clear? It should be same. Look at the example written here. He is rich. Okay, he is rich. This is an example of an assertive sentence. Agree?
Yes,
Assertive,
ma'am. Yes.
affirmative
Ma'am, it
sentence.
gives
He is
information or
rich.
statement.
This sentence is assertive, affirmative sentence. Then you can see the second sentence. It is written in assertive, negative, right? It is not affirmative. You have changed the sentence into negative. How do you make it negative, children? You are adding the word not, not after the
Not.
auxiliary verb. But remember, if you simply add not, not just before rich the word, you are making a very great change in it. Okay, you are changing the entire sentence, right? So this is
Yes.
not correct. You are changing the meaning. See, suppose of the sentences, he is rich. Okay, when you add not, not before rich, you are changing the meaning. He is not rich, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
That
or
would
no?
be
So this is
totally
not
changed.
transformation
The
of
opposite.
sentence because it should not change the meaning, right?
Yes,
So
it
what
should
I
not.
want to do is, after writing the word not, not, use the just opposite word of the word given in the question. So rich opposite is poor. So rich becomes not poor. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. You're clear.
So here you are not changing the meaning, right? You are simply adding a word negation, a word of negation, not, not. Remember, we can use not, not after an auxiliary verb. Okay, you are using int also only after the auxiliary verb, and you can use this aren't, isn't, all these words when you begin your
Number.
questions, right? Yes or no? So here, look at the sentence. The sentence will give you a clear-cut idea about how can you transform a change sentence, right? Here, by using, you are changing an assertive, affirmative sentence into a negative, assertive sentence. After adding a not, not after is, you just use the opposite word of the word used in the first sentence. Rich is the first word in the first, rich is the word used in the first sentence. Without changing the meaning, we
Ma'am,
have
he's
changed the
rich.
sentence into he is not poor. Okay, it gives the same idea. We are not changing the meaning. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. You're clear.
Very clear. So you have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
few examples here. And remember, children, apart from not, not, when you change a sentence into its negative form, there are many words of negation used. What are they? Can you hear me? Can you list out a few negative words? Negative words in the sense don't say that it is equal to bad words. No, it is not filthy words or it is not bad words used in English grammar. These are the words negation. We are actually normally use these words to say something just negative, just opposite to that. It is not having negation. Seldom. Excellent, Smriti. Seldom. The word seldom. Barking dog seldom bites, right? But you have a dog who barks and bites, right, Smriti?
No, ma'am, my dog does not bark or bite.
Oh, such a nice doggy. He is or she is?
She is.
Oh my God. What kind of breed?
Ma'am, it's a Labrador, but she's not the violent type.
Okay. Labradors are very pet animals. Such a pet. We can pet it very fast.
Yes.
Cool, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Devika?
Ma'am, I have
Your
a
dog
dog,
barks
ma'am.
and bite?
Yes, ma'am. With
Ah.
strangers. He's friendly with us, same as how much he's friendly with us. Direct opposite to the strangers.
See, so different. So barking dog seldom bite is not a right proverb, right? So you please change it and you please rewrite the proverb. Olden times barking dogs never bite, but now biting and barking, right? After biting only it barks. Okay, fine. Fine, children. So seldom, not. Okay, any other words? I have, see, suppose if I'm a teacher, I'm coming here and introducing myself. I have little knowledge in me. Am I correct? I have little knowledge means what? I don't know anything, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I have little knowledge means I have
Ma'am, but you
little
said
water.
you're.
I have little water in the bottle means what? I don't
Ma'am,
have
you're not
water in my
having
bottle,
water.
right? Just empty. If I am optimistic and pessimistic, like, if I am a person with a lot of positive thinking in me, I can say that this bottle is full of air. So I cannot say that this bottle is empty. It is full of air. Otherwise, little water means there is no water in it, right? Few. I have a few friends means I can count Devika, one of my friend. I can count Risa, my friend. I can count Ismail, my friend. But I have few friends means
Ma'am, very little or none at all.
none at all. See, I got another word. What is that word used by Smriti now? Another negative word.
None.
None. None. No one. Nothing.
Friendly.
Okay. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible, right? Yes or no?
Rarely.
Both gives the same idea. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible,
never.
right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So hardly, rarely, scarcely, seldom, none, nothing, never, no one. All these are examples of words of negation used in English grammar. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
No, yes, Nia. Thank you for reminding me. She has written, ma'am. What about neither nor? Neither Nia nor Smriti has come, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, subject verb agreement. Excellent for reminding me of those words. So now, children, you have some examples here. Look at the board, children. We have used a few sentences. There are no strict rules, children. We don't have any rules to learn here. You need to get practiced. Okay, interchanging or changing of affirmative. As you all know, affirmative means positive sentences into negative sentence. The razor is blunt. Okay, not with sharp edges, right? Blunt means not with sharp edges. So what is the opposite of this? The razor is not sharp. Okay, blunt opposite sharp. Okay, so I have added the word not. So I have changed the positive sentence into or affirmative sentence into negative sentence without changing the meaning. I just added a word not, not, and I have used and the opposite word of blunt here, right? So here without changing the word, with changing a word, I have just without changing the meaning, I made a negative sentence. Both gives the same idea. The razor is blunt means the razor is not sharp, isn't it? This is called transformation of sentence. Now look at the second example. He left nothing unfinished. Okay, he left nothing unfinished. Is it a positive sentence or a negative sentence?
Ma'am, it's a negative.
It's a negative sentence. So how to change the sentence into its positive one?
He finished
I
everything.
have to remove nothing, right? I have to remove nothing, right? Because nothing is a negative one. The word used.
From unfinished.
I.
Ma'am, and we have to remove from unfinished when we convert it into the sentence.
Sure. Because yeah, we are correct. Because nothing unfinished, right? So we need to use after removing nothing and unfinished can be changed into finished, right? So he finished everything. Okay, you may remove a few words from the sentence. You might have inserted a few words of yours, but only one condition: do not change the meaning of your sentence. Okay, you can even change a part, you can even change a word, you can even do any kind of miraculous work within your sentence. Then you can make a beautiful sentence by your own without changing the meaning. This process is called transformation of sentences. Now look at the next one. Everyone loves dreaming. That is true, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We are all daydreamers. What do you mean by daydreamers?
Ma'am,
Dreaming.
sometimes when we
Every
don't
time we see dream.
We are not bothered about the things happening around us, right? Anju ma'am is teaching transformation of sentences to you guys. You are thinking about rasagulas and you're thinking about the what I can say, the laddus, jalebis, which is kept in a jar inside a rack there in the kitchen, right? You are only thinking about such things, okay? Anju ma'am is talking about verb. You may be thinking verb in the form of a laddu. Okay, Anju ma'am is talking about an object and you may be thinking it in the form of a rasagula. So there is no match, right? You may be dreaming that I am walking and I'm crossing a river, I'm flying in the sky, right? I wish I were a bird, isn't it? Yes or no? A
No,
kind
ma'am.
of daydreaming, right? I know that you people are doing it in between grammar classes, especially grammar classes, right? Because you need to refresh your mind, right? because
No,
Anju
ma'am.
ma'am is coming with a lot of this sentences, that sentences, interjections, conjunctions, all confusing, right? Okay, so anyway, we need to think about ourselves, we need to enjoy ourselves, so we are daydreamers, right? Have you ever thought, have you ever get a chance to read Lotus Eaters, a poem? There is a poem.
No, ma'am.
How to pronounce the word poem?
Poem.
Ma'am,
Poem.
poem.
M is stressed. Okay, but poem, right? It is not poem. It is not poem. Then what is it?
Poem.
Poem. It
Poem.
is, yeah. When I was sitting in one of the classes there in studio room 13, I was watching that how Pravina ma'am is teaching you so beautifully. You are blessed to get a teacher like her, children. So practice yourself at home and be better like anyone else in the world. Okay, children. So if you get a chance, try to read the poem. So it is my version. I'm not using the exact pronunciation because I'm using Indian English slang, right? So please use the right slang after practicing, and I'll also practice with you guys, and we'll make a wonderful session in the future. Okay, so children, this one, lotus eaters, there you can see after eating or no, lotus flowers, that is actually I mean it is a kind of what, I don't know how to express it. We'll get, I think you people will be getting a chance for reading it in the higher classes. I hope Smriti, you may get a chance better today itself, because Amma knows much better than this. Okay, so just read, if you get a chance, try to read the poem Lotus Eaters. Okay, and children, and we were talking about the transformation of sentences. Let us come back. So daydreaming. So here I have told everyone loves dreaming, isn't it? Everyone loves dreaming. So none hates dreaming, right? Loves, just I have just removed loves into hates, just opposite. I have taken everyone and that is changed into none, and I have just removed loves and I used only the opposite word. By using this, I'm not changing the meaning, I'm using the same meaning, I'm conveying the same meaning, but I am transforming one style of writing into another style. Yesterday when I was watching video, then YouTube video, okay, a person, a blind one, he was sitting on the roadside, and he was actually begging. He's just a beggar, a blind beggar. Okay, 2 minutes video. That was a 2 minutes video I was watching, and that beggar was just there and asking everybody. No one is paying attention. Okay, so what he, while passing a lady, she saw the plight of this miserable man, and she stopped for a moment. She took a pen in her hand and she has written something on the board. Then after leaving the man, he was touching her heel. Okay, she is not even giving anything to him, but still she was writing something on the placard kept over there near to the man. Okay, so he know the shoe of the lady, nothing else, because that person, he was blind, right? So he won't even he cannot even feel what the face of the lady, how old she is, nothing. Okay, and she left. When she left, that right from that moment, he started getting a lot of coins. Okay, everyone started paying and paying and paying. So evening, his box was full. Okay, he is very happy to see the number. Evening, the girl returned after her work and stopped at near to the old man. Okay, and again after hearing the sound of her heel or boot or shoe, whatever it is, he again touched her feet. Okay, and he understood that this is the girl who stopped in the morning. After her only, she has done something in his placard also, and he don't know what she has written. So he requested the person or the lady to read the placard again. Earlier it was written, I am blind, please help me. The man, he has written the way, I am blind, please help me. Nobody was paying attention. Okay, but the girl, what she did is she just changed the phrase, or she just removed the sentence, and she had written, it is a very beautiful day, but I cannot see how beautiful it is. So emotional, right? This emotion in terms of money he has got, because then only people, they waited for a moment and read the description written there on the placard and understood how pathetic the man is. He is not even getting any chance for view or to watch the entire scenery, to see the beauty, right? So language has its own beauty. How much you read, that much you may get a beautiful language, right? So that is why we teachers are always behind you and saying that children, it is good to have a good reading a reading habit, because you may get thousands and thousands of words and 200 and 300 sentences. Okay, beautiful sentences, same sentences can be expressed in two different ways, right? Which makes your language and
Yes,
your
ma'am.
speech and your writing beautiful, right? So
Yes.
be like that, be like that lady who got inspired, okay? And who supported the miserable person who was sitting right at the road. Okay, you can also do such kind of magic. Okay, you can write. I've seen many stories written by Smriti Ramesh. You can also write a lot of poems, my dear. Try to express yourself. Keep a diary. Keep a habit of writing a lot of diary writing, everyday practices. See, and after when you
Ma'am,
reach
I
into your
wrote.
10th standard, yes, that is a good habit, children. Writing diary, it's a very good habit. When you reach into 10th standard, you can just turn the leaf and can imagine, oh, this is how I was when I was in first standard. The first English sentence I said is, "What is your name?" without knowing the meaning. Okay, my brother was studying and I don't know what he was saying. Behind him, I was walking and I asked everyone, "What is your name? What is your name?" Even I don't know what is this, what is your name? And even nobody corrected. Okay, nobody corrected. Nobody around me corrected that it is not what is your name, it is what is your name, right? So it automatically comes. No one in the world. No, see, if even you know that we are not native speakers, there are chances for us to make 110 grammatical errors. Even when you watch the, when you hear the speeches of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, you can find at least 10 mistake grammatical errors there in a speech. Okay, so try to remember, we are not here to correct your grammatical errors. Okay, there, please don't think about the errors that you are making in your grammar. Without knowing karmani prayogam and kartari prayogam in Malayalam, we are speaking fluently in English, right? We are writing, sorry, Malayalam, we are writing beautifully in Malayalam. We can write poems, we can learn poems, right? So please don't concentrate only in grammar. You read a lot in your grammar and whenever you get a chance, you speak with your friends, you definitely will get a chance to improve yourself. Okay, children, I think
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let us, I don't know what is the time now.
Ma'am,
142.
Ma'am, 143.
140.
1:40. So it is time for me to end the session because the other batches in the waiting room will meet in the second period. See you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Love
you,
you.
ma'am.
Ma'am.
Bye.